It will definitely result in an increased workload. More vessels means more people fishing, and that will obviously result in us having to be deployed and keep an eye on fishing activities. Having said that, it's also an important opportunity for us to spread the message of marine conservation awareness. So once the marina gets into gear and as we approach the bluefin tuna fishing season, we'd like to carry out workshops on how these species should be fished correctly, how the fish should be handled, and also or perhaps on a more sort of scientific basis, how the bluefin tuna can be tagged correctly.
How many people has the Department of the Environment got carrying out enforcement work?
At the moment, well, it's actually a marine protection and research unit. Having said that, we do carry out an element of enforcement. We've got a small unit, a very small unit, just over 6 individuals. We've got different shifts, and so far so good. I mean, they've done excellent. Actually, they've done a very good job in trying to keep up with the amount of recreational fishing activity that is seen in our waters, which is good. It's an indicator that obviously there's fish around, but obviously we need to ensure that the fishing practices are carried out correctly. But going back to your initial point, it is a very small team, and therefore I won't lie to you, it is stressful on our resources.
And how have the new regulations been received generally by Gibraltar's fishing community and also by people from nearby Spain who might come into our waters for recreational fishing?
Well, generally well received. I mean, I think most people are cognizant of the fact that the overriding aim of the regulations is to safeguard wildlife, fish species, for example. And therefore they largely welcome a lot of the initiatives that have been carried out under the regulations. The no fishing zones, for example, which you would think perhaps might be more contentious, have nevertheless been very well received, because we are definitely trying to inform people about the spillover effects that these marine conservation zones have, and that in the long run they will result in more fish being available in British Gibraltar Territorial Waters.
On the horizon in June, I believe it is, that the tuna fishing season opens again. Is that a difficult period for dolphins in particular? We know that there's a method of fishing, pop fishing, which has caused some damage to Gibraltar's dolphins. I mean, is this something that's on, that you'll be on the lookout for?
Absolutely. Our team will be deployed from sunrise to sunset during the bluefin tuna fishing season. I mean, last year was a difficult season for us, because there was a lot of fish, which is good news, but there was also a lot of people targeting this species in particular. When it comes to tuna fishing and dolphins, it's something that we are very closely monitoring. It depends on the fisherman, to be honest. A good fisherman will not impact on any other species, but having said that, you've got people who perhaps aren't as aware as they should be, and that's where we come in.
But they actually target dolphins in some cases because they know that they're chasing fish, and tuna are doing the same.
That's right. The popping method, as you rightly mentioned earlier, what they do is they look out for where the dolphins are feeding, and you're pretty much guaranteed that the tuna will be in the area, which is precisely the reason why we need to keep a close eye on it and make sure that there's no untoward behaviour towards our cetaceans.